humanity will go through their cornering. Humanity will be like cornered from all directions. It's like, you're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything, you got to master this, you have to study this, you have to attain enlightenment, you're staying in this space, you're not going anywhere, there's no more delusions. It's the end times. It's the end times. You're not going to go out and be a doctor, you're not going to go out and get a PhD, because it's the end times. So all that delusion will be like, it'll be gone, it's finished. Now you have to focus on your spiritual path. You have to work on your spiritual education, and you either pick God or you pick Satan. You either go to hell or you go to heaven. So it's like, that's what you will experience in the end times, and it is literal. Everything is literal. This deluded world that you were like just walking in this, like doing your own thing, is like, that's real, and I'm going to go and get my PhD and masters and like blah 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 blah. All of that deluded when you think things out of your own mind and your own head, and you believe in these concepts. All of that will be collapsed, and you will realize that those things don't matter, because that situation won't exist anymore. Like, for you to pursue that won't exist anymore. So time in itself will stop you, and time in itself will reveal itself. It'll be like, you either learn emptiness, you either achieve your great perfection, you either go through this, you either learn the prajna paramita, or you go to hell. It's basically that. So it's not going to let you go into your own deluded imaginary systems and worlds anymore. So you're not allowed to do that anymore, because you were given sufficient time and sufficient let's say you were given, like, in the 21st century, people pride themselves for like having so much knowledge and information, and we are like the most knowledgeable and the most intelligent species of the 21st century that has information in the palm of their hands or something. But all of that is not going to allow you to enter heaven. You still have to learn your spiritual knowledge, and all the knowledge that you need to actually have has already been written, even way before the internet or anything was created, even way before paper was created. That information will allow you to go to heaven. And then you obviously, because internet and everything, technology is the satanic system, through the internet, through their technology, you can learn the disclosure, because disclosure is concentrated, or disclosure is in the tech. Disclosure is in like Instagram, Facebook, BitChute, YouTube. You can find it in the internet space, and the internet space is Satanism. So you can learn about Satanism disclosure in the internet space. And then all the other scriptures, they've already been written way before the internet, way before paper was made. They were writing scriptures in letters that were made specifically to write scriptures. So when people say, oh, the dark created so many things and gave us internet and gave us like airplanes and cars, when they say that, you have to inquire the true nature of the satanic elite, the true nature of these people, and what they really are, because they are extremely evil things. And they are like cannibalistic. They eat children, they rape children, they murder, they torture people. There's a lot of human torture that goes on. They eat aborted fetuses. They do lots of experimentation on fetuses. They contaminate our water. They make us cannibalists. They put fetuses and lots of human stuff, like human materials in our food, water, drink, air, blood, that kind of stuff. So they make us consume all of that. So they make us cannibalists as well. And we do not have a choice in that. And they give us allergies, diseases, illnesses. They confuse us. They lie to us every day. They mock us. They mock the scriptures. They make fun of God. They make fun of Buddha. They make fun of Jesus. They make fun of us, the spiritual people. So they are extremely disgusting. So these are the people that the evil forces are creating all the technology. They're creating all the movies, the fashion, the branding. They're creating all that. So they have put in a lot of work. They have put in a lot of focus, hard work to create their world, which is this world that they have created, this modern world. But you have to identify their true nature and what they are, and if you really want to be a part of that system, because that system exists, but that system is not a complete system. It's not going to give you complete happiness. It's not going to give you health. It's going to give you more diseases, because it wants you to be a consumer in their medical system. So they're going to give you more allergies, more intolerances, more diseases, more cancers, that kind of stuff, because it wants you to be a consumer. Like they did the COVID-19, they want you to consume their vaccines that is made from a aborted fetus. So things like that. So you have to understand who these people are and why they are creating all these great things that they have created, who these people really are. And do you want to associate with evil, or do you want to renounce the world like the Buddhists do? They renounce everything and they dedicate their lives to Buddha, they dedicate their lives to the scriptures and to attaining enlightenment and purification. So whether you want to do that, or you want to follow with this great technological thing that'll make you put a chip inside you so you can buy more plastic toys quicker and faster. So is that what you want to do? Make a conscious choice by knowing, and you have to be given that opportunity to make that conscious choice, to know how much lies the elites have told to you, and that these people that are creating all these things are actually evil. And within the spiritual perspective, within the Buddhist lens, how we can look at their creation is that they have created with grasping, they have created with attachment, they have not created with emptiness, they have not created with goodwill in their heart. They have created to steal our resources, they have created to steal our human identity, they have created to suppress the spiritual people and to uplift evil. So they have created like that. So anyone that's easily mind controlled, anyone that is most likely to do evil things in their lives, most likely to oppress other people, lie, cheat, they put those people up on the pedestal. Why are all the politicians disgusting? Because they pick those kind of people. They pick liars, they pick privileged people that are willing to cheat and lie. So the political system is rotten, because those are the people that they're looking to put in the world stage that are rotten. And the spiritual people like us, we are hunted down, we're prosecuted, we're oppressed, everything gets taken away from us, and we don't even get to learn properly. So when I went to school, I wasn't allowed to have amazing grades. My grades were either 99 out of 100 or 50 out of 100. So it was extremely weird, because it was like you're either dumb or you're really smart. You can't be very dumb and very smart at the same time. But because they were manipulating me, and my grades were so average, but then I was number one in class in 2 subjects, and the rest I wasn't. It was like that. It's like, who got the highest marks in economy? It's like me. And who got the lowest marks in Nepalese? It's like me. So it was like that. So they will engineer you, so they will program you. So if they want to, so it's all fake. Even your school is fake. So they can be like, oh, let her go and let her do her studies, and then you'll get really good marks. And they're like, we're going to make you fail in this exam because we don't want you to do well in this, or you get really low marks, so you believe you're stupid or something. So even your schooling system is fake. Because once when I was doing my biology exam at university in Australia, they gave me I didn't even know it was I didn't know about any of this, the telepathic forces and stuff. I had this extremely blurry vision when I was sitting in my exam class, and I couldn't see anyone around me. So there was hundreds of students around me doing this exam, and I looked, everything was blurry, and I looked at the clock, this huge clock in front of me, and I couldn't see the clock. The clock was blurry. All I could see was my paper in the front, and I was really confused. So I was going through, so when I'm trying to write my exam, they were psychically attacking me. They were making me very confused, and I'm like, whoa, I'm disorientated. So it's like that. So they want you to fail, they want you to not progress, they want to affect you negatively. So even if you go to university, you work really hard and you want to pass this exam, they'll make everything blurry and they'll disorientate you in the exam, and then you can't do your exam properly. So it's like that. So if I was going to get a high distinction in biology, I probably just got a pass in biology in university. So it's like that. So they really push you and they really affect you. So nothing is real. So when people get really high marks and pass, is because they're chosen for specific jobs. And like when we go out and get degrees because we are spiritual, they will make it really hard for us, and they will make it really difficult for us to pass exams, or to, they will like psychically affect us. And I also went through a surgery during my university and I couldn't attend so many classes, and so they will really affect you. So they will discourage you. It's like, don't go to university, don't study, don't get a degree, and then they'll just give you surgery and you're like, you missed a whole semester or something. So it's like that. So everything is fake and everything is attacked. So that's how they attack spiritual people. They're very jealous of us, they hate us, and even though we don't know, we're like this 20-year-old girl going to this university and they won't let you be. You're just born. Like I was born in 1984. I was born, and in 1985 they already used my family to slowly start the war in Bhutan. So the Bhutanese Nepalese refugee program was started by my family. So my uncle, my dad, and their friends, they started that Bhutanese Nepalese refugee issue because the telepathic forces were already onto me. So I was born in 1984. 1985, they already started the anti-government movement in Bhutan because I was born. So, and then they were like, okay, now she's born, we're going to make her into a refugee straight away. And about like 3 or 4 years after I was born, I was already a refugee, and they already like separated me with my family. My dad was somewhere else, my mom was somewhere else, I was somewhere else. I didn't have a home, I didn't have a family, I didn't have anything. So it's like they attack us, they hunt us, they pursue us from a very young age. So that's what it means to be a spiritual identity in this world. And all the people that are successful, you have to think twice about them, because they are actually bad people that are being supported. They're given education, they're given finances, they're given higher positions in life, they're given influence, they're given circles and groups, and groups that they can influence, people that follow them. So it's all false, it's all fake, because it's all engineered for a specific thing. So they want to create a specific narrative, they want to create a specific system, and they actually do that, they engineer that. So it's not real. So when we do our work, we are not allowed, we are banned. They'll give us surgeries, they'll give us like failing in our exams, they'll give us disorientation when we are doing our exams. So they'll do all that for us, and then as soon as we are born, we are like, oh, we'll just chuck you in the street and we'll like get rid of your mom and dad, and then you just go live alone somewhere. It's like that. They hate us, so they really hate us. So that's the people that hate people like me, the spiritual people, the people that hate Christ, people that hate our Father in heaven. It's the same people that hate us. And the people that hate Buddha is the same people that hate us. So these people are creating technology. These people are creating the education system. These people have like the boss girl, I don't need a man, that woke idea, the feminism, transgenderism, your fake environmental problems, or the fake environmental campaign, all of that, and transgenderism for children, all of that is coming from these evil forces that hate God, that hate Christ, that hate Buddha, that hate spiritual people like you and me. So it's coming from them. So you have to, if you are a spiritual person and you are supporting these people, you have to think twice, because your energy is misaligned. It's a mismatch, because like you're spiritual, but you haven't decoded the science, technology, and consumerism world. You haven't decoded that. So you have to put in some effort in that, so you can totally attain purification and achieve your Buddhahood, because you won't achieve your Buddhahood unless you decode the satanic world, which is the mainstream, the ruling elite. Everything famous, everything popular, anyone #1 album seller, #1 movie seller, #1 the highest view on YouTube, the highest followers on Instagram, that's not by coincidence. That's a satanic person, that's the Antichrist, that's the whore of Babylon, that's Satan. So these people, that's the false prophet. So these people are getting all the #1 hits. And anything that they are selling, like the movie Avatar is the highest grossing movie ever made, because it's about the tall gray aliens. And the tall gray aliens are running the show. They are the intelligence, the science behind our world. That's what they think. But we are not based on purely science. We are spiritual people, and everything is done spiritually for us. Even the healing and stuff, everything happens to us spiritually, and we have to overcome darkness spiritually. And these people that consider themselves great and more superior than the human race, they are going to burn in hell. And all the intelligence is not going to save them. All the spaceships, where are you going to fly? There's nowhere to go. It's the end times. You can't use your super fast spaceship anymore, because it's the end times. Where are you going to run? You have to face your Father. You have to face the Creator. You have to face the tribulation. You can't keep going in your deluded reality. Like you just build a new road and you start walking in your deluded world. That's not going to happen anymore, because everything is going to collapse around you, and your focus will be Father in heaven. Your focus will be Satan. Your focus will be Christ. Your focus will be Prajna Paramita. Your focus will be achieving spiritual liberation, and your whole your environment will change, and then everything will be totally different. And there'll be a lot of spiritual prosecutions, and you'll see this reality for what it really is. It's nice to be in a place where you are able to clearly perceive that. You can see it. You can see the dark spiritual reality play out. You can see the tribulation play out. You can label everything that's going on. And you understand the financial technology is the mark of the beast. You understand everything, so you can label everything. So that's what you want to be. That's the position you want to be in. You don't want to be like, what is this mark of the beast, and why are they prosecuting people, and why are they putting all these people in prison, and why are they beheading these people? You don't want to be in that ignorant position. It's the end times. You want to know things. So you have to learn the scriptures and acquaint yourself. Have the map, have the script. You're an actor. What is your role? So you have to know. And then you have to perform that. So I'm performing the rapture with the Prajna Paramita Nepalese lineage. And you have to perfect your wisdom, attain your emptiness, do your paramita, so you can rapture and go to heaven. So paramita is something that you have to master for you to enter heaven. You have to realize emptiness. You have to practice with emptiness. You cannot expect anything from Christ and Father to give you anything, reward. Like, where is my reward for practicing this? You will get your reward when you are successful. So practice first. Practice with emptiness, gain emptiness, and when you gain emptiness, you'll be given everything. But if you want it before you get, without the emptiness, you cannot have the kingdom of God. And because like this world is filled with greed, and all of the people, all of the fallen angels that have created with grasping, that have created with greed, and they have stolen everything. They have caused so much poverty. There's infinite amount of food in this world, but children are going hungry because the elites, they're evil, and they like that kind of stuff. And they like to make people into refugees. They like to they like people that they like wars, so they do wars, and then they like human suffering because they're evil. And so they are grasping, so they're based on greed, so they want to own everything. It's like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. They want to take all our resources, all our food, all our textile, all our oils. They want to own everything. They want to brand everything. They want to label everything. And the air is mine, the ocean is mine, the water is mine, the tree is mine. These humans are mine. So they want to brand and label everything. So that's greed, that's grasping. So the elites have created with grasping, and they have not created with emptiness. They have not created to just help other people, which they pretend they're like, this new financial technology is like for the benefit of the human race. And they love these grand titles and definitions. They're fantasy based. They're like, for the human evolution, the 21st century species of our universe. So they will use words like that. So they are fantasy based. So you have to deprogrammed from that fantasy world as well. So they have created with grasping